As the tribe emerges from the dark, wet jungle, the tribe knows not what it will see. Bing! Wait a minute. This isn't Athena. And this isn't Maui. And I'm not Accidental Broadcast. But I do have a nice new tribe sticker to rock. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Sorry I haven't put out a video in a little while. I've been most of my riding has been commuting, so it's been some of this and this and some of this, so it hasn't really been exciting. And with the weather being retarded as it is, with the next week and the last week, and it seems like on into infinity just being scattered thunderstorms, haven't had much time to get out for any pleasure riding. So I'm trying to avoid riding in the rain for a little while until the shoulder fully heals. It's doing a lot better than it has been. I don't want to screw it up now. So in this video I want to do my extended time review of my V-strom. I've had it several months now. I have put, let's see, on the clock there is 6,237 miles on it. So I think I got a bit of a handle about the bike. And I got a few things that I could tell you about if you're thinking of getting one of the V-stroms. There are a couple of dislikes about it. Not many, but there are a couple of things that I think Suzuki could have done better on. This little park entrance road is fun. First things first, one of the first things I noticed about the bike was on the ignition. You see you have your lock and then your parking lights. Well, that means if you're pulling out your key and you're not paying attention, well, now your lights are on. Those and those. Which is a nice feature. If you're parking somewhere at night along the road, you want to make sure somebody doesn't nail your bike. But why didn't they reverse the position of these two? Have it so that the parking light is here and the lock is here, so when you're pulling the key out, you don't just click it over to park and walk away. I don't know. Somebody felt that was a good idea. Speaking of keys, the key to the luggage rack. Now this is my key now. I'll put pictures up, probably right here, of what the original key looks like, and now you see my modified key. Because as you can see, there is no, I tried drilling it out there, it didn't work. There is really no metal to it, it's all plastic. The little loop that the key ring goes through broke. So okay, I'll drill through it. And just put the key through that. Well, I drilled through it in this spot, which was covered in plastic, didn't know, hit that, boom, the whole plastic shattered. Why couldn't they make the key bigger? I don't know. I don't know if that is Suzuki or if this is SW Motec, which makes the boxes. I don't know. The seat could be more comfortable. That's probably true for every bike though. And there is a little bit of play in the steering wheel during high speeds if you were to really get on it. You could feel a little bit of play. Now there is an aftermarket brace which goes here, which I will be getting in the future, probably next couple months. That makes it, and it solves that problem. Why couldn't they come up with it? And the position of the oil filter. It's in front of the engine, out in the open. I will be getting a skid plate whenever I can afford it, which will solve that problem, but still, isn't there a better spot for that? I don't know. So those are my dislikes. Jess, there's your sticker. I got my Baron sticker over here. Just show off my stickers. My new tribe sticker, just got it. Of course, I got no squidding. And got that one. So my likes. First off, the handling. This thing handles brilliantly for it seems to be a larger bike, but as you can see, it is very nimble. It could do whatever you ask it of. It handles like a much smaller bike. And high speed, except for, again, you can feel a little bit of play. If you shake it like that, you can feel the front end play. But high speed handling is excellent too. So the power output is nice and smooth. Which is unusual. You do get a little bit of vibration from the V-twin, but it doesn't shake you to pieces like a Harley V-twin would do. So, and as you can see, it's still got a little bit of power, even though it's a fairly heavy bike for a 650. I do know one person on the Stormtroopers forum. I'll put a link for it here. He took the SV cam and swapped it into this motor. This basically is the same motor as the SV650, but they tweaked it a little bit to make it, I guess, more reliable. So it's pretty much down tuned just a touch to give it a, I guess, more reliability, because this thing is, from what I hear, is bulletproof. There was just somebody who took a trip on one of these up the Alaskan highway, I forget the name of it, but he detailed his journey. It was something like 3,000 miles or something, and not a problem with the bike at all. The only thing he had to do is he had to change tire because he wore a tire out. Some of the road conditions were not the greatest. Yeah, if you are going to get one of these bikes, or you have one, I do recommend going to Stormtrooper.com. It's a web forum for V-strom owners, and lots of tips and tricks, lots of stuff I learned, lots of stuff that I found out I need to buy. I need, lots of toys and gadgets you can bolt on these things. None of them I need, but there's a lot of them that I need. As I said, the power for is very good for a little 650. The fuel mileage. Let's talk about fuel mileage. Now, I beat on this thing, and I've been beating on this thing. I've been doing highway speeds plus with luggage on. Right now it's indicating 50.8 miles to the gallon on the little indicator. I'm pretty sure it actually gets more than that, because when I fill it up This says it has a 5-gallon tank. I have done 207 miles on this tank so far. I doubt I will put more than 4 gallons of gas in. This gets over 50 miles to the gallon, even when really beating on it. For pretty much the life of the bike, I've noticed I've been getting about 52, 53, and again, I am not treating this lightly. I am not babying it. I'm not hypermiling. That's what it gets, real world use, highway and city. So it's great on gas, which is saving me a whole lot of money on commuting. So 208 miles, 3.9 gallons. Comfort for long distances. Again, the seat isn't the best, but it is not horrible. I've did a trip out to Pennsylvania. I didn't edit the video. I've got many gigs of video from that trip where I went out to find the home of one of my great grandfathers, and I was able to do, I think it was about a 350 something mile trip during one day, and I was fine. I was ready to keep riding. It did not tire me out. I mean, this thing does not fatigue you. Even again, that was mostly highway riding. You know, cruising 65, 70 miles an hour, no problems whatsoever. Maintenance on this thing has been dirt simple. I lube the chain every couple hundred miles. I do the oil changes when scheduled. I've gone with full synthetic oil in this. Again, it's been running like a top. There's no real maintenance schedule to it until you hit the higher mileages. It holds up well in a minor crash. I mean, when I crashed, I did all cosmetic damage to the bike, which I had, the insurance took care of and replaced all the parts. Scratches on the side here. The only mechanical thing that broke on the bike from the crash is the brake lever was bent. The bike was still rideable after the crash. With crash bars and everything, it performed, better than other bikes. It is very, these things are very durable. The plastic up here, is, well, not the best, but for minor low speed tip overs, you're probably not even going to scratch an indicator if you have the crash bars. The adventure model comes with them, the standard does not, but there's many different manufacturers that make crash bars for this. What else is there to talk about the bike? It handles great, it looks good, especially now with my stickers on it. It's comfortable to ride on, other than the seat's a little harder than it probably needs to be. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing about that. I might just suck it up and go. The fuel mileage is great. It's got power. All in all, I am extremely happy with this bike. It is everything I wanted in a bike and more. So there you go. My extended review of the Suzuki V-strom 650 Adventure. All in all, it is 2 thumbs up. I do not see myself getting rid of this bike anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you want, if you enjoyed it. If not, you feel free to ignore me. But yeah, this is Unstable, boy. I'll talk to you later. I mention it's brutally hot and humid today? Big bird, nice. Ha ha. Yeah. Talking, take two.